Hello everyone. A lot of people are new to the world of Dead by Daylight right now, even hitting our new all-time player count on Steam of just over 105,000 players. Some of you may notice your favorite horror film antagonist, the alien, otherwise known as the Xenomorph, is among the roster. However, you've probably also noticed that most of the good perks in this game are locked behind a paywall, so I came up with a build only made of free perks in order to help you all out. First, start your match as the Xenomorph by getting into a control station. While in the tunnels, you'll be getting value of our first learning add-on, Cereal Rations, which will reveal the aura of placed flame turrets while in the tunnels, and this also lingers for an extra 3 seconds after exiting the tunnels. This will give you a good idea of where to go first, as well as teach you the general placement of flame turrets and give you time to prepare to deal with them. Come out of your control station, break the flame turret, and begin your chase. Your chase will be aided by our first perk, Spies from the Shadows, which is when any crow is destroyed within 36 meters of you, it leaves a loud noise notification for you to see. This will help you stay on track in chase, as well as catch anyone else you weren't aware of that was hiding nearby. The reason this goes so well on Xenomorph is because while in crawler mode, the Xenomorph actually doesn't disturb crows, meaning you get way more value out of this than most other characters in the game. Down the Survivor, and that's when our next perk combo will come into play. Iron Grasp and Scourge Hook Weeping Wounds. Iron Grasp reduces the Survivor wiggle effects by 75% and increases the duration of the wiggle bar by 12%. This will allow for easy transport to the white Scourge Hooks, whose RNG may be poor depending on the map and how they spawned. Once on a Scourge Hook using Iron Grasp, upon the Survivor being unhooked, Scourge Hook Weeping Wounds activates, applying the mangled and hemorrhage status effects, making it far more difficult and time-consuming to heal. Furthermore, the first time a survivor is healed up after they come off one of these Scourge Hooks, they receive a 16% debuff to healing and repairing speeds, which is pretty devastating. While this speed debuff applies only once, remember that mangled and hemorrhage status effects do apply every single time they're unhooked from one of those Scourge Hooks while you're using Weeping Wounds, so make sure you continue to hook them on those white hooks throughout the game. Finally, the last perk in our build is No Holds Barred, which is when the survivors complete a generator, the next most progressed generator gets blocked for 25 seconds. This gives you an excellent break from the pressure without even needing to put anything into the game yourself. Lastly, the key to playing Xenomorph well is breaking flame turrets and staying in your crawler mode as much as possible, and the reason you do this is because the crawler mode gives you access to your deadly tail attack. However, for newer players, this is going to be fairly difficult at first, so for this we are going to be using our other add-on, Overmorph, which increases the power recharge rate of Xenomorph's crawler mode by 25% when you are outside of the tunnels. This way, even if you're struggling at first to counteract the flame turrets, you have a little leeway by getting your power back just a little bit faster. Together, this free build should work well for you, especially if you're new to Dead by Daylight. Spies is great and consistent info to try and find or stay in chase. Iron Grasp helps you carry long distances and make it consistently to Scourge Hooks. Scourge Hook Weeping Wounds helps slow down the survivor's generator and healing progress. And finally, Deadlock helps you pace out the match by blocking the generators intermittently. Finally, the add-ons help you learn Xenomorph's power specifically by teaching turret placement and counterplay, as well as making the recovery for the times that you don't counterplay the turrets correctly hurt far less.